My pleasure, man. Oh, it's so hot in here, man. That's crazy. I'm surprised you're wearing a beanie right now. Beanie, long pants, long sleeve shirt. That's crazy, dude. I started making music when I was in middle school, and I actually had a notebook, and it had a yellow cover, I think, and I would just write lyrics in class, in my biology class primarily, because I hated that class. And then I wouldn't really, I didn't really know how to play anything, so I'd have these big, massive, this is what I want a song to be like, and I'd write it out, and I'd be like, man, that'd be a good part for a chorus, and this would be a good thing for a verse, and I'd sing it in my head, and a couple of days would pass, I'm like, this sucks, because I don't have anything to make it, and then I just kind of toss it. So that's where my songwriting came.
I used to dream.
That's usually how it is with me. I'll just be walking, I'll think of some line, and I'd be like, that sounds cool. The ukulele, I play bass, I play guitar, I play a little bit of piano, that much piano. And I dabble on the drums, nothing crazy at all, and that's about it.
I used to dream.
Yeah, guitar's my main thing. I'm definitely not a master of it at all. I know nothing. Pretty much, I just kind of mess around on it, and if something cool sounds good, I usually play it. I got my basic chord structures, but nothing crazy. So.
Dream about love.
It went from me trying to get girls and just trying to be cool to writing songs that would provoke people's thinking. But then at the same time, I just like writing songs just to write songs. So it is an art form, so I take it as that. And art to me, I like deep art. I like deep thinking art. So that's what I like to reproduce. And I like telling stories. I like good stories. So I like writing songs that tell a good story or that keep you involved. And ultimately my goal is to break down walls to ultimately share the gospel with people. So I think I would prefer, ultimately, writing vague songs that would cause people to question why I'm writing them than to write point blank songs. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but for what I write, I think writing more, I would rather be more poetical with my writing than to be more straight and blunt. For today, Christian music today, I would say yes. Because all we do is just sing songs that don't really make people think. Even the most popular worship songs are not there to make you think. Some of them are just there to make you feel stuff. Make you feel emotion or get you wrapped up in your emotions. Thinking is definitely good. The Lord gave us a brain. The Lord gave us logic. We should be able to think and think deeply about things, and if we can get people to see the beauty behind God and the beauty and how He touches every aspect of life, we can do that through music. I thoroughly believe that. Do I think I'm doing that perfectly? No. I definitely think I can be better, but I want to be better. I want to get to the point where I can listen to my own stuff. Not daily, I don't want to do that at all. I can't see myself doing that. I don't listen to myself talk every day, so I definitely don't want to listen to myself sing every day. But to get to the point where I can reflect on what I've made and be that is good and has a purpose and it has meaning and has depth, I'd like to be able to do that. So to answer your question at the beginning, should Christianity go in that direction? It doesn't have to. I think it'd be good for people to do it, though. For more people to do it. Just be real with people. If that's what you want to say, if you have a message you want to convey in your music, then say it. Don't back down because you're a Christian artist. I think that's very annoying. We could do so much with art, and we don't. In the end, it's almost as if those things are made just for money. Like Christian movies are catered to Christians, which means that they're just made for money. And then Christian music, I would even say, is catered to Christians. That's why, you might see big name Christian artists get on big name record labels. Why does that happen? Because they see the profit that they can get. There's no other reason for big name Christian labels to get on. God's Not Dead 2 was produced by Universal Pictures. Why in the world would they do that? That's only for money. That's only for money. Has to be. So. Well, my youth pastor, the only youth pastor I've had, his name was Dustin Schroeds. He was a big influence on my life to create music. One of my good friends, Josh Bailey, was a big influence on my life because he wrote music, pushed me to write music. I was able to bounce off ideas from him and stuff. He was the guy who helped me record my first EP, which was cool, which is trash, but I have no idea where it's at. I want to listen to it again, but I have no idea where it's at. It's out there somewhere. I gave 50 people copies, so it's out there somewhere. This was in high school. It's sophomore year or freshman year. Could have been my freshman year, which is crazy. But tried my best. Didn't really know what style of music I was making, but in a lot of ways, it definitely does reflect what I made today. At least from what I can remember, it was just more emotional stuff, more slowed stuff. And then there was a random beach Jack Johnson song at the end that was really fast and something I would never make today was on it. It was about going to the beach, and I hate the beach now, so it's I would never want to listen to it. So I mean, you definitely. You've pushed me to write stuff. Clay has pushed me to write stuff. Recently it's kind of changed. But then again, I didn't really have inspiration. Before this month, I was looking to bands for abstract ideas, and I would be oh, I like how they do this, and I want to implement that. But now it's more okay, what sound do I want to replicate? And I'm really leaning into Lumineers, Shaky Graves, Bon Iver, stuff like that. More like folk, blues a little bit. Yeah, good and simple stuff. I do a little bit of photography. I love coffee. Coffee is good. Man, I love getting to know people, and that is something that is definitely growing in my life. I love people in general. I love discipling people, just teaching others about the Lord and walking beside them, teaching others about Jesus, which is so good. Friendships are good. What's up, man? Neighbor.
Are you actually filming that? What is this for?
Catch you later, dude.
See ya.
What were we on? Yeah, discipleship is good. I love just living with people, and I love friendships. I love just chilling with people and having a good time, and listening to music and watching movies. Is dissecting music is so good, so fun. I love poetic lyrics, storytelling. A good story just matters so much to me in my writing. It makes it interesting to sing too. I really feel good music should be enjoyed by the artist when you're performing it. If you don't like it when you're performing it, then it's probably not that good. Jesus is definitely important. Having some sort of savior element, at least in some of my songs. Not every song is going to be that way, and to be honest, I'm not going to force every song to go that way. I don't think that we absolutely need to do that. Don't get me wrong. Jesus is the most important part of our lives, or of our everyday lives. He is the pinnacle of life itself. He is the treasure of our lives, or he should be. He should be the most beautiful person that we know for all eternity. He is the most beautiful person that we know. So he is very important, but when it comes to art, he's not always going to be hit upon. Like I said, I want my art to get people to talk to me, not to put the gospel in the hands of my art and to be hey, listen to this song, and be oh, well, if you don't believe in Jesus by the end of the song, then I failed as an artist. No, I'd rather it cause people to think and cause people to come to me and be hey, what did you mean by that? Hey, what does this line mean? Hey, that really helped me through a big part of my life. Or something simple hey, I really like that line, because I do that all the time for bands. I just like how stuff sounds, and sometimes it's the things that have no profound point to them. They could just sound cool. I really want to produce some sort of EP within the next year or something like that. 2 songs minimum, man. I've been trying to do this for so long, it's really annoying. It's like kind of like hanging over me. Or just, you know, maybe a couple singles. Really after that, next is just me trying to perfect my craft and then also learning how to finger pick. I was literally watching a video today on how to finger pick, and that's really the next step. And like, because I don't know how to do it traditionally, I just kind of taught myself, and I can only use 2 fingers, so I'm like, so I want to get better at guitar. I want to get better at songwriting. I want to be able to make songs with just my guitar and me and have them be good. That's just really the goal for these next couple of months, or for this next couple of years probably, as I just continue to put out singles. And who knows? I think right now, if I were to continue on what I'm doing, I would just absolutely love. I would absolutely love being able to put out some albums with just me and my guitar, prove that I can do that and do it well, and then if I go on tour, Lord willing, that would be sick. But then getting a band and being like, hey, I'd love to have a band come out and tour with me and play these songs live and make it different for everyone. So that's my goal, man, as an artist. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do exactly with my life. If this takes off, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. Like, I'm gonna make a living doing whatever I want to do. I love to teach, so I'll probably end up doing that, make a living teaching. But I'm never putting music down. I can't do it. I go a couple months without it, and then that just sucks. So that's pretty much it, man. Sweet. Cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man, no problem. Was that a little bit shorter than Aaron's?